haven't told you the full story. It isn't that I haven't been honest, but there's been a lot more to our story over the last few months than I've shared, and it's finally time to tell you everything. In my last video, we celebrated 1 year of living and traveling full-time in our station wagon with our 2 cats. And at this point, winter is quickly coming, which means it's time for us to make some decisions. We love being on the road, but the truth is that after our time in Austin, everything kind of shifted just about our life purpose and our direction, and all of that got called into question. Specifically, if being on the road still continues to outweigh trying and learning all of the other things that we want to do and learn in this life. After leaving Austin, we decided it was time to figure this out. And while we stayed in the Santa Fe Mountains, we spent about a month researching, exploring, and discussing a lot of different options of what we could do next and what we really want. Now, while we didn't have a totally clear next step, we did come to one conclusion, and that was that we were ready for our next adventure, which meant something kind of huge for us to admit. It was time to get off the road, and that this was the end of this chapter of road life for us. Maybe for good, or maybe for just a time. We didn't know. And what is something you can do when you don't know what to do with your life? You go to your best friend's house.
Look at you, Artemis. You perched. You look like a little gargoyle. You little gargoyle. Oh.
Bye-bye.
Good morning. Wow. I just feel like my energy and myself is just like coming in for a landing. Oh, hi, Artemis. You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah? She's so vocal. So we're just having a really slow, low-key morning. Doing all of the things related to, we took showers, we're taking everything out of the car and organizing and doing our laundry, and touched in with our other car, which we completely forgot that we had stored a bunch of stuff in, including a bunch more clothes. Oh, baby girl. She really wants to go outside. We're both feeling really inspired to cook some yummy food. And so we're gonna go into town and get some stuff to make a stew, and get a loaf of bread for some dear friends as a little gift. So wholesome. Oh my god, I am so out of shape for vlogging my arm. I don't really know when this vlog in the timeline of all of the backlogged vlogs that I have to put out is gonna come out. So, well, no, it will be, I will have had to already have told you that we're thinking about getting off the road for the winter. This is one of the places that we are considering, and so it's just interesting to arrive here and to just see how that feels in our system. Because a really big part of this decision for us is not necessarily in what makes the most, linear, logical sense, but really what creates a fulfilling quality of life. Being out here in this nature and really close to, my best friend, who's honestly kind of like family. I don't know, might make sense.
We were considering every option, from getting an apartment in a city and working for a few months just to save enough money to be able to get back on the road, to the other side of the spectrum of really getting settled somewhere and maybe trying to find some affordable land to buy and then building a tiny home. And then we were thinking, okay, maybe we're not ready for that. Maybe we should just first try to find someone who would let us be on their land and get a cute caravan to renovate. Or maybe we could find some kind of work trade option where we could be learning the skills we want to develop while having a place to live and maybe making a little bit of money. And then on top of that, on top of all of those questions, we were also not sure where we wanted to be. Did we want to be in the Southwest? Did we want to take a leap of faith and go to Hawaii or the Pacific Northwest? Did we want to be close to friends and family? Was being outside the US an option? Or did being in a bigger city with more work opportunities make more sense? It was really overwhelming. Like one of those times in life where you're being pulled in a lot of different directions at the same time. And for us, it felt like the stakes were kind of high for us in our little life. Something I find really interesting about my experience when I find myself at a crossroads or needing to make a decision, even if they all lead me to different versions of what will serve me or something that I want, that what I really struggle with, well, first of all, the fear of making a decision, but also was this existential question that I've been wrestling with for a long time. And the question is, when are we supposed to know when to give something space to surrender and wait for alignment and the right thing to come along, versus when we're supposed to know that it is time to engage our willpower to make something happen?
You just climbed right over here. Found myself a friend.
And because there was a lot of charge or a lot of fear in my system about figuring out, the quote unquote best thing to do, I just sort of went round and round of trusting and giving it a lot of space. And then times where I would really feel the need to try to control things and make something happen. But luckily, through all of that, I was able to remember that back and forth is just part of the learning process. And eventually things become clear. And that sometimes we don't have to figure it all out. And that usually it's a combination of both things, of waiting for alignment and giving things space, just as it is about doing the research, taking the steps, and using our will force to make something happen.
That's cute. You gotta try it on. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so it's a few days after the fact, but I really wanted to show you guys what I got at the last thrift store. It's one of my favorite thrift stores. Every single time I go to that town, I have to go visit it. Things that people donate. Then the other reason is that it's donation based. It's just beautiful. You get to pay exactly what you feel, and that it serves a community, people that are need based. They can donate exactly however much they can afford. So when we went the other day, I just found some of the most amazing things, and I don't know, I really like sharing like this. I love thrifting so much. I think that the thrift economy is just fantastic and wonderful. And as usual, I think most of the things I ended up getting is actually because I knew we were coming here. I knew that we were gonna come see my best friend Hannah. I was thinking of her while we were there, and so most of the stuff that I got is actually for her. But that is also one of my favorite things in the world, and I've probably talked about this before. So anyway, to start off, this is kind of wild. Magic! Oh my god. I would feel like a field witch or something in this. If she doesn't want it, I might try it out. It's not quite my style, but I'm feeling fancy on a Thursday. I don't know what that means. Another thing for Hannah, this is so lovely. This is 100% silk, and it's just this really kind of flowy, again, if she doesn't want it, I might keep it for myself just to like lounge at home or frolic in a field with a long skirt. And another thing for Hannah, button down, really cute. Then I found this, which is this not big, it's not a big dress, it's just a dress. Lovely long dress. I actually wore this yesterday because I was so excited. Then, if Hannah doesn't want it, I want it. Let's see. Oh, this one was for me. Again, very magical. It's just a really pretty, like, yeah, flowy silk button down. It's very long. Basic black pants. Can't go wrong with some nice black pants. Then this I got for Miss Hannah. This is very much probably not her style, but another button down. I don't know if this color does me any favors. This piece, it's a brand that is known for making really good quality stuff. It's a really thick cotton button down shirt. I was very excited about what this is made out of. It's mohair and wool. It's actually not itchy, just super cozy. Gonna be really, really good for the winter. Okay, so these next two things, they're not clothes. These hiking boots. Now, they definitely look a little scuffed up because I used them yesterday when we went hiking, but basically they seem pretty much brand new. Gave them the sniff test. They don't smell bad. Okay, so this next thing that I got won't make a lot of sense because you'll be like, Gabrielle, don't you live in your car? Why are you getting a household decorations and things? Well, you got so many stickers in your tail. This was the other thing that I found, which is it's an original painting. It's not a print. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. And what's really interesting is on the back here, it has all of this information about the painter, Charlotte Armstrong. So I'm gonna look her up. I haven't looked her up yet. I just think that's really lovely. So whatever comes next, this will be in our house. Hi, Baba. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Back to it. I don't know why I'm doing it. this tree. Wait, look at that rump. Oh, that's so cute. A rumpus tree. Oh, very nice. Oh boy.
And then, suddenly, after weeks of searching, an opportunity popped up online. And we noticed that we didn't feel like we had to weigh all of the other options against it. Something about this opportunity just felt in alignment. But we knew we needed to act fast and take the next step. And it wouldn't be until after the next step that we would actually know.
I can't believe.
I'm already so hopeful, and now it's like, okay, go see it, go buy it. We will be leaving the day after tomorrow, so it's happening really fast.
Very fast.
We are in for a wild ride.
Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.